So we have the unsealing finally. What do we know so far?
Yeah, so they are alleging, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District is alleging that the mayor engaged in a straw donor scheme, that he knowingly solicited donations outside of the country in order to enrich himself. And they say personally enrich himself. They are talking about basically more than $10 million in public matching funds for his mayoral campaign. They're saying that he accepted luxury travel, hotel stays, and other benefits from foreign nationals in order to benefit himself and enrich himself. This is something that's been going on since last year, this investigation. They, of course, seized his phone in the West Village last year, and then we saw the search of his fundraiser's home as well. City Hall had initially said it was just they did their own investigation. They found wrongdoing by one person, but as you see, the U.S. Attorney's Office believes that it is the mayor himself who did this wrongdoing.
So not only the mayor, though, right? Are they alleging that this was a conspiracy between the mayor and a number of the employees he has working for him?
Specifically people in the campaign. They did not specifically talk about the person who the mayor's office cited was the person who had that connection with the Turkish government, but they do say that that was the conduit. That person was the conduit. They weren't named in this indictment, but they said that that person was the conduit between the mayor and the Turkish government, and they say that the mayor used this connection to do things that furthered other governments, including the Turkish government, pushing the FDNY to move forward with this permit process for the Turkish consulate across from the United Nations in a way that typically would not be done. But because he had gotten these foreign donations, the mayor may have felt pressured to do it.
Can you just set the stage here on what this means for New York City, New York State, the governor's office, the mayor's office? I mean, what does this mean politically for where it stands?
It throws things into chaos, right? You've got people who are civil servants who are not political, who work for city government. And so now the focus is, what does this mean for me? What does this mean for me if I'm a firefighter or a police officer? What does this mean for me if I work, in any of these other city agencies? So you talked about the governor. The governor has the ability to remove the mayor from office.
Right.
If that'll happen remains to be seen. The governor released a 26-word statement in which she did not say she was going to do that. And then if that doesn't happen, there will be a committee that can meet. The mayor is able to appoint a deputy mayor to be on that committee, and then they'll determine whether or not the mayor is viable to stay in office.
Well, that's where I want to go. Actually, what happens now? Because, of course, we know that Eric Adams has said that he's not going to resign. He said that he's innocent. But you do have some high-profile Democrats, including AOC, for example, saying that he should.
Right. You will start to see the drip drop of people who will say that either the mayor should stay or the mayor should go. And, we had yesterday AOC. We also had yesterday Hakeem Jeffries, before this dropped, saying that he supported the mayor. They're not exactly close. They don't have a close relationship, but he wouldn't go that far to say that he didn't support him. So it'll be interesting to see what national Democrats do, because he was, of course, a national leader. Of course, the office of the mayor of the city of New York, one of the biggest political offices in the country.
Yeah, you had AOC separately saying that even before the indictment announcement, or news rather, had broken overnight, that the mayor should resign. So is that a separation here? Is this a rift being formed even more?
Well, as you know, the mayor and Representative Ocasio-Cortez have never been close. In fact, the one time they were together, they were physically separated by two people. So, not exactly a rift in the party, but a rift in some parts of the party. It'll be interesting to see what Chuck Schumer says about this. It'll be interesting to see what other national Democrats say about this. But, he has made the case that this is direct from the Biden administration, because he has been vocal about the issue of migrants in New York City. If you read through this indictment, it is nothing about that. This is what they believe is strictly corruption on behalf of the mayor.
Yeah, it says he sought and accepted improper, valuable benefits for at least a decade, including back to the time when he was Brooklyn Borough president. So it's not just about what's going on now. It's been happening allegedly for 10 years.